We're doing it, boys. I gotta get on TikTok real quick. Oh, yes, sir. Bro, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. We have to learn Japanese. We are in search of our future wife. That's why we have to learn Japanese. $15 a day. That's what I'm gonna commit to. And when I stream, it's gonna be even longer. So we gonna be fluent. We gonna be fluent. Let's get started.
寿司と水
So I know a little bit. I know a little bit of Japanese, just very, very little. But we really about to take off. Welcome to Japanese. Japanese has 3 writing systems in hiragana, which you can use to write most Japanese words. Each character represents a syllable, and there are no spaces between words. That's why that's so hard to read. Just imagine like everything just like crammed together, no spaces. No way we could do that in English. We use Romanji to represent Japanese sounds using the Roman alphabet. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sushi
寿
to
司と水
mizu. Sushi and water. In Japanese, verbs go at the end. Sushi desu. It's sushi. Let's start it. Which one of these is sushi? Oh, number 2. So we got mizu, that's water. Sushi is number 2. Gohan, rice. Ocha is tea. Right? I want to say it's tea.
寿司
Each mistake costs 1 heart. Stay sharp and focused to keep your hearts. You got this. Oh yeah, no, we definitely got this. Guys, we have a mission. We have an end goal. We have an end game in mind. Okay? No, y'all ain't really we have an end game in mind. So we are going to stay focused. Not Saul, what's going on, man? How's your day going? Let's continue. Which one is water? Mizu.
水
寿司ください
Sushi kudasai. Remember that you can always hover over words to see what they mean. We're not going to do that. We're not going to cheat ourselves. We don't want to hover over words so it teaches us. We're gonna learn this the hard way. That's good, man. You ready for New Year's? You got anything planned? So we got sushi kudasai. So I know this off the minimum times I've studied Japanese. Sushi, please. Kudasai. Say it in Japanese. Mizu.
水
Water. Mizu.
水
Of course, man. We got the easy stuff right now. We got the easy stuff. Which one is rice? Gohan.
ご飯
ご飯ください。
Rice, please.
水、ください。
Mizu
水、
kudasai.
ください。
See, if they take the romanji off, that's what we really need. Actually, do they have something where we could take that off? Because we need to take that off. Gohan. Go.
ご、
Ha.
は、
Mm. Oh, yes, sir. Gohan.
ご飯。
Well, how many people? Like, I want to know people who use Duolingo. Does it actually work? Are you actually fluent in a language by just surely going off of Duolingo? Which one of these is green? Oh, so ocha means green tea. So it's ocha.
お茶、
Okay. I was close. I said tea.
寿司、ください。
Sushi, please. Oh,
お、
cha.
茶、
Ocha.
お茶、
Select matching pairs. Sushi. Sushi.
寿司、
Please is kudosai.
ください。
Green tea. Ocha.
お茶、
Water. Mizu.
水。
Rice. Gohan.
お茶、ください。
Green tea, please. Gohan. Kudosai.
ご飯、ください。
Select matching pairs. Rice is Gohan.
ご飯、
Green tea is Ocha.
お茶、
Please kudosai.
ください。
Mizu is water.
水、
Sushi. Bro, I'm telling you, chat. When I went to Japan, bro, I felt like I was him. Because I asked for water. And they understood me when I said it in Japanese. Because I was like this. I was like, Mizu kudasai. And then my friend wanted it. And I said, Nico. I was like, bro, I'm him. Bro, I really am him. And she understood me when I spoke in Japanese like that. Gave me 2 waters. But I was like, man, bro, I don't know. It's just something about that made me happy. That really made me happy. All right, continue. Oh yeah, so hey, we're full sending. We're going. We might just go through the whole lesson. Like I'm talking about like all of chapter 1 or whatever this is like broken into. We're going full send on this one. But we should be unstoppable. We should click unstoppable. We'll do clearly committed. We'll do that one. All right, we got some gems. Okay. Success. You join classroom, Jonathan. You follow learning progress in Duolingo. Get your assignments. Okay, got it. All right, we're doing it. Wait, how far does this go? Bro, what do we do all of section 1? We go all section 1 today? Characters. Oh, okay. Katakana kanji? Oh, we ain't got no kanji. Got katakana. Bro. Hey, yo, we need this. Can we turn off Romanji? Hold on, I actually want to see if we could turn off Romanji. All right. Someone says stop using Japanese Duolingo. Why?
It's 2024. Stop using Duolingo to learn Japanese, okay? It's none of my business if you want to learn Spanish or another romance language. But if it's Japanese, stop using Duolingo. It's literally not good for you. That's not how
Why is it not good for me? If it's not good for me, why'd they create this app? And why does this app have so many good reviews?
you're supposed to learn Japanese. It's not meant to be a translation game. From day one, you're not supposed to be reading Romaji. You're supposed to be learning hiragana, then katakana, then kanji. I have a video on YouTube if you're interested for the best
That right there, okay. That part I get.
the only 5 apps you need if you want to learn language from 0 to fluent. Not that I'm fluent, but literally there's so many resources for Japanese. I don't know what you're doing on Duolingo, especially if you follow me. It's 2024.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that. I don't know what to say to that. Do we just keep going? Or I feel like she just crushed my dreams right there. I mean, I have Rosetta Stone, but I can't use Rosetta Stone. I can't stream Rosetta Stone because that 100% is like copyright. Duolingo, I could stream because this is free. You're not paying for anything. You're just signing up and you're just going. So this is free. This is like exposure for them. But Rosetta Stone, I can't get on the lessons for Rosetta Stone. Because that one, you have to pay for Rosetta Stone. And they're 100% going to hit you with the copyright. All right, let's go. Ocha,
お茶、
gohan,
ご飯、
kudasai,
ください。
mizu,
水、
sushi,
寿司、ください。
sushi,
ください。ください。
See, we're really gonna have to like look at the bottom, the hiragana, because I don't want to look at the romanji. We got to learn the characters too, guys. We have to learn the characters.
ください。
So sushi, please. Ocha,
お茶、
mizu,
水、
寿司とご飯、
sushi,
寿司、
sushi, do,
と
gohan.
ご飯、
So sushi and rice. Ocha to mizu.
お
Ocha
茶
to
と
mizu.
水、
Ocha.
お茶、
Ocha.
お茶、
Sushi.
寿司、
Mizu.
水、
Gohan.
ご飯、
Kudasai. Oh, yes, sir.
ご飯と寿司。
Gohan to sushi. Gohan to sushi.
水と寿司。
Mi.
み、
Zu.
ず、
To.
と、
Sushi.
し。
水、ください。水、ください。
Bro, this is crippling us right here. Because I still keep looking at these. Yeah, we're getting crippled bad. Which one of these is water? Mizu.
水、
Gohan.
ご飯、
水とご飯ください。水、
Mizu to Gohan.
ご
kudasai.
飯、
Mizu to Gohan. Kudasai. Sushi.
寿司、
Ocha.
お茶、
Mizu.
水、
Kudasai.
ください。
Gohan. Oh, where'd my coffee go? One of these days I'm going to install my drink holder on my desk. One of these days. Oh, that's good. Go.
ご、
Ha.
は、
Mm.
お茶と水、
Ocha to mizu. So ocha, green tea, and water. Water, mizu,
水、
ocha,
お茶、
gohan,
ご飯、
kudosai,
ください。
sushi. Wait, so wait, how much do we have to do over here? We gotta do this. How big's this circle? So 2 lessons about half. So we have to do 4 lessons here before we unlock this. Really? 50 XP due Friday? It's already Friday. Well, it's way past Friday. It's the 28th. Bro, come on. What's this grave? Let's look at the reviews for this. Cause now I'm worried. All right, Duolingo Japanese review. Let's see what they say.
Learn Japanese with anime. Click on words in the subtitle to get an instant translation. Review what you
Hello everyone, welcome back to my
And how many views did this get? 11K views 3 years ago.
channel where we talk about travel and languages, and today I want to talk about Japanese Duolingo. I've already made a video on Spanish Duolingo, which I'll link up here. I did feel that these needed separate videos because they're very, very different, and my opinion on them is very, very different. So I'll start with the pros like I did in my last video.
She's gonna hate it, bro. She's gonna hate it. I already know. I could tell about this video, man. Like it's just I don't know. It's giving hating vibes. I feel it. I feel it.
However, it was really hard for me to think of very many pros for the Japanese Duolingo.
I told you.
And I know that they tried hard, you know, to make this work, and I don't think it's entirely useless. So
It's
I don't
not
want to
good?
say it's bad
So it's not good.
because it's not bad. It's just not
Good.
It's just not for me. So I'll explain a little bit, but
Okay.
let me first say
Okay.
some pros that do exist is the streak tracking function. So, you know, I do really believe that it's important to build good language learning habits. I've made a video on that, which I'll also link up here. And that I do think is really a really helpful tool to get into that habit. Another thing that I do like is how accessible it is. It's obviously free and on your phone, so you could just go and dabble in a language and see how you like it, and that's great. I really think that's great. If we're talking about serious language learning though, and someone wanting to get from 0 to fluency, I see some problems with it. I used the Japanese Duolingo when it first came out and got through the whole thing pretty quickly and felt it was too easy and a little bit frustrating. Since then I've revisited it and I do think it's better. But someone who hasn't really used Duolingo much for Spanish specifically and is just entering in there at an already, you know, high intermediate level is not going to enjoy it, I think, and not really get much from it. My main issue with it is that it is a very different language from English, but they're trying to present it to English speakers through osmosis, and, you know, we'll just see this example sentence and understand how to use this grammatical structure. That doesn't work, you know, in my opinion, for this kind of a language. I had
Oh no, do we have to use Genki? Well, I have the Genki book too. That's the thing. I have it.
a different opinion about that for the Spanish one, but for Japanese, the lack of instruction and guidance on how to use different grammatical points in Japanese is really a hindrance, I think. I don't believe it's possible for someone to get to 0 to even speaking level in Japanese solely using Duolingo.
What you mean? Mizu kudasai. Hey, that's something, right? Water, please?
It doesn't explain the difference between hiragana and katakana. It doesn't explain kanji very well. It throws it in there,
need all that.
and it's nice to be able to start recognizing kanji from the start. However, I think that kanji needs some context because it's really important to be able to understand what it means, the symbol means, and then you have to also know the 2 different readings for it, or sometimes more. And that is super important because sometimes the same kanji is a different word depending on the sentence. So I feel like that really needs to be explained. Also, usage of particles super needs to be explained.
They don't
Our
explain
English
that?
brains don't just automatically absorb the know-how for using particles in a sentence when that doesn't exist in English at all. When I went back and was kind of exploring Duolingo in Japanese,
That's unfortunate. Oh, how much will render be worth? Oh, 1000% gotta watch this.
I made over 6 figures trading without even looking at the charts, without spending hours glued to the screen, and without relying on someone else to give me an alert, a trading...
Render is about to shock the world, and I will tell you why. Hello everybody, welcome to the channel.
Bro, it's at
My
$6?
name is Doc, and today's video I'm going to explain...
Render's at $6? Wait, what? Okay. That's 720. Bro, I need render to hit, man. If render hits like we think it will, There's going to be so many millionaires out there.
Into you why render will shock the world in 2025 and also give you my render 2025 bullrun top price prediction. So let's start this video off with what's actually going on with the render price since my video of last week. So during last week's video, render was trading around like $7.20 after coming down from like
this might be wishful thinking, but I want render to hit 100. I want render to hit 100. Or more.
$8, and I was discussing during last week's video that I was noticing a range forming for render, because as you can see we have like a top of the range here around like $8, and then if we take a look at the bottom we can see that there's a bottom here around like $6.83, and render actually retested that bottom this morning, so let's hope it goes back to the top. But I even called this entire movement during last week's video and on my free Telegram group, because as you can see with my Telegram group we sold the top around $8 and then rebought the bottom before it went up once again to like $8. And again, at the end of the video I'll talk more about my bullrun top price prediction and also how you can join my free Telegram group.
So that's pretty much what we're gonna do too. So we bought render when it was like at 10.20, and so once it hits above that, like let's say it hits $12 whatever, we're gonna sell the ones that we bought for $10 and then just wait for it to drop and then buy more. Because I bought it at 10, and then I bought some at 7.
For now, let's move on with the video. So the first thing that will be a key player for the render price in 2025 will be the render ETP from 21 Shares. This ETP got launched around like mid-November, and during the launch it had like an asset under management of only 100,000. But in less than 1.5 months they basically 16x this asset under management, and they keep adding. So this will be a very important player for render. For the people that don't know how big 21 Shares is, their Solana ETP has $1.6 billion under management, so this has so much room to grow, and especially with the very bullish news that they brought during this week, because 4 days ago they finally announced that the render 21 Shares ETP is now available on the Euronext Amsterdam and Paris. So it's finally available on the biggest stock exchanges in Europe, and this will definitely bring a lot of liquidity when the stock market fully opens again on January 2nd. So definitely keep an eye on the number of assets under management for this render ETP, because if the number skyrockets again, you know.
Trading at Schwab is now powered by Ameritrade, giving you even more specialized support. Connect with the trade desk. Blender is literally one of the biggest free open source softwares for 3D CG technology. Like, this is huge. Blender has two things aren't even the only bullish things that happened during the fourth quarter. Because what we also saw in Q4 is an impressive amount of holders gained. I think at the beginning of October, render had like 50,000 holders on Solana, and now it's 82,500. So basically render almost doubled their amount of holders in the last quarter of 2024.
Because people are smart, because they're buying it low, because they know what render's going to do. They buy it low because they know it's going to hit. I'm telling you, the bull market's coming. Especially when Trump and his people get in office, because they're pro crypto.
expecting this number to really explode when render has its
2025 is
massive
going to
run
be the year
in
of
February
altcoins.
and March, because
Alt and meme
everybody
coins.
knows Q1 is the best quarter for render. It has been in 2021, 2023, 2024, and will repeat in my opinion in 2025. And once you see this number explode and the price keeps...
Guys, okay, I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something. Hold on. All right, check this out. Check this out, guys. I'm not going to tell nobody that I went big in crypto. But there will be signs. There will be signs. If you see me pulling up in one of these, right? If you see me pulling up in one of these, if y'all see this at my crib, just know. Like I said, do they have that meme? Where's that meme at? Like right here. Like this is perfect. This is perfect. If I get rich from crypto, I'm not telling anyone, but there will be signs. That's me. That is going to be me. I'm not telling nobody. I'm gonna just stay to myself. But if you see this at my crib, just know that is a sign that I made it big with crypto.
Going up, you know everybody will be talking about render. They will market render to their friends, family, colleagues, everyone, and this is how FOMO starts. It's the same thing with meme coins. Once you see the price skyrocket and the holders skyrocket, it just keeps going because everybody's celebrating, everybody's partying, everybody's telling everyone about their favorite coin, and the same will happen with render. So right now
100%.
the price is dropping but the holders is increasing, meaning smart money is buying. Like when you see the price drop this hard but the numbers of holder increase, it's just whales. Whales always wait for a good entry and they buy bottoms, never top. So these three indicators, the render ETP, the burning and blender integration and the holders are three fantastic things which will be definitely help a lot for the render 2025 top price.
Hey guys, did you know some drivers are ditching their car insurance and they're doing this instead?
And before we go on with the second
Bro,
part,
we should have bought when it was at 6. We should have waited a little bit longer because I bought at low 7s. I wanted to buy at 6. I should have bought it at 6. That's our fault. That's on us. That's on us.
Part of this video, which is my render bull run top price prediction. If you want to claim a free $500 airdrop, just go to the top of the description and click on the Bybit airdrop link. Once you're at the Bybit airdrop link, you can see my name and Bybit, and you can see you can get a free $500 position airdrop. all you have to do to claim is register here a new account, deposit money or crypto within 7 days, and enjoy your free $500 airdrop. And don't wait for this because it's an exclusive deal and $500 can change your life in a bull run. So before we move on to my bull run top price prediction, a lot of people in the comments on Twitter and Telegram have been wondering about my risk management and how to actually use the Fibonacci level. So if you're someone who's always out of cash on massive dips like this and want to know how to make maximum profits even when we dip, I would pay a lot of attention for the next 2-3 minutes, because what I'm gonna teach you right now.
What's wild to me is the fact people bought down here. We should have been one of these guys, but we found out about Render when it was right here. This is when we first found out about Render. And we bought right here. We bought right here. We bought right here. And then we bought around here. I wish we would have known about Render around this time. Or really this time. This is ideal. Learning about Render right here is ideal for us. But if we would have learned about Render right here, we would have had a lot more tokens. We still have a decent amount of tokens because we bought around this area. But we would have had a lot of tokens if we had bought right here.
Is my own risk management, and this could really help you a lot in the next coming months. So there's two kinds of ways to use the Fibonacci level. So basically on TradingView, you go to the Fibonacci retracement, and all you got to do is just go to the bottom of a rally, so on the daily or weekly time frame. So this is the bottom, and then you draw it all the way to the top wick, and then you can see you got support levels. So basically what I usually use is a 0.382, 0.5, 0.618, 0.786. So these are my main key support levels. So once I draw these Fibonacci levels, all you gotta understand is this is how my investments would look. So the amount of money I'm gonna invest is 1/10 would be at 0.382, 2/10 would be at like 0.5, 3/10. So if I can draw this, I don't know how to do it, but this is 0.618, and I think I can draw this as well. So 4 of a 10 would be at like 0.786. So let's say we invest 10,000, 1k at this level, 2k at 0.5, 3k at 0.618, and 4k at 0.786. Another key indicator which I always have is that I have 20%, so if I can draw this really quick, in cash, always at any point. So if I want to reinvest, I always have cash. Like a lot of people always tell me, Doc, I don't have money to buy the dip. Like that's just poor risk management. That has nothing to do with me. So basically 20% in cash to reinvest and 5% in cash to always hold. So basically 25% total in cash. So let's say you had Render at this bottom, so 4, and Render went all the way up to like 11.85, and you were 100% invested after like, this is a 2.5x, and you still had 100% cash.
So we messed up because we weren't at 100%, but we could have sold some things and bought more around here, but we chose not to because we want to hold some more of our crypto.
Cash. Like in my opinion, you're overexposed because nothing goes up in a straight line. So you're gonna come down to key support levels. As you can see, the 0.618 is trying to be a support level. So not having any cash is overexposed.
Actually, let's see. How much Render do you need to be a millionaire? All right, let's see. Okay, this was a year ago. This was probably when Render was like really low. But let's see what he's talking about.
How many Render tokens do you need to become a millionaire in the next bull run?
What was Render doing
Today,
around
we're
this
going to
time?
bring everything into focus and see why stacking Render tokens. The Render token topped out at about $8.78 in the last bull run.
Okay.
Happened on November 21st, 2021. Now hold on to that number, we'll come back to it later. Render spent 6 months from June of 2022 to January 2023.
Well, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say something probably like 30,000 or something like that.
Binging and bonging between 20 and 40 cents. Since January, though, Render has been one of the biggest movers and shakers in the bitter cold of crypto winter, currently trading at about $2.20. Render is up an ice-melting 450% to date. It's enough to give even Dirty Gary tears of FOMO. Ah, sweet, sweet lizard tears. Right up front, need to let you know that I do not currently hold any Render, but I am very bullish on this project, and I definitely am considering it. And although I tend to put my money where my mouth is, I've never accepted any money from Render business.
Bro, what if that becomes like 2025 or like word of the year? Bullish.
The information in this video is simply my thoughts on a project I really believe in, and it's for educational and entertainment purposes only. It's not financial advice.
Bro, do we full send? Do we full send for Render? Do we invest the money to potentially become a millionaire with our Render tokens?
Always, please do your own research. But before we go aping in, let's buffer in a little more detail and check under the hood to see what's causing all the hype around Render token these days. If you don't know, the Render token, or RNDR, is a cryptocurrency that powers the Render network. The Render network is a decentralized platform that supports rendering high-quality 3D graphics.
RNDR,
break this down a little
just
further.
Render.
Say you want to render something using the Render network, like a cute little plushie of your favorite.
We understand Render. We understand Render.
And also, if you want to get a newsletter. Founded in 2016 by Jules Urbach, CEO of Otoy, Render is billed as the next step. Fundamentals and interest we've seen during the bear market, I think that Render could get a lot of jet fuel heading into the next bull run. Render has a very active and loyal community, and more industries are incorporating 3D images.
Bro, the future
into
is
businesses
in
like
Render.
gaming, medicine, architecture,
The future
and
is
others.
in Render.
Render falls into the category of distributed computing on CoinMarketCap, along with big names like ICP, Filecoin, and Helium.
$2?
As of today, Render is currently ranked number 53 on CoinMarketCap overall, with a price of about $2.20 and a market cap of just over $800 million. Render's current circulating supply is around 366 million Render tokens. By the time we get to the height of the next, however, if everything goes their way and they start to eat into the market, pretty steep. However, if everything goes their way and pretty steep. However, if 220K, still pretty steep. However, if everything goes their way and they start to eat into the market share captured by big boys like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, well, there's no telling how high Render could go. You could see it getting up to as much as $15 in the next bull run. That would give it a market cap of over $7 billion, given our estimated 470 million tokens in the supply at that time, and it would mean you need about 67,000 Render tokens to be a millionaire. Today, that's going to run you just under 150K. I know these prices are pretty steep, but there's a lot of time left before the next bull run, and Render tokens price could make a correction and come down before then, making your millionaire moon math a lot more attainable. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on this one and looking for. What if Render token hit a double-digit billion-dollar market cap? If Render were to go parabolic and hit a $40 billion market cap, then back.
Bro, I want this. I need Render to hit just 100. If it's $100 a coin, that's wishful thinking. But I want to wishful think. I want it to hit this because that means you can invest less than that. 150K? You put 150K in Render is crazy work. Bro, at that point, that's a gamble because that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Like granted, 5K is a lot of money, but 150K. Imagine you putting that money in there just for it to you lose it because something bad happens to Render, and you lose like 80% of that. That's detrimental. That's why I could never bet 150K. I could never. Now, I mean, if I was like Elon Musk, that's a different story. But I mean,
1,000 Render would net you a cool million. Today's
We need Render to hit this. We really need Render to hit 100. So we could buy it. Like this is more 10K. I could get down with Render for 10K.
Prices that would cost you about $23,000. That's a 46X, and it is a possibility considering the upside this project has. Render is a great project, and Render Token has a strong bull case. But the big question they have to answer is, can they beat their centralized competitors? AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, and others.
I think
especially
they can.
on the Solana blockchain, which many people say is centralized itself. There are a lot of big centralized players who are already providing rendering services backed by the latest and greatest NVIDIA GPUs. Stiff competition even for an OG high school gamer. So let me know down in the comments.
Placing your first options trade? You've come to the right place. With real-time insights from Fidelity, we'll help you find your way.
Just recently, a Solana user made $2 million after investing just $62.
What's crazy about Solana? So, I put money in Solana when it first came out, and it did so bad that I believe it was on Robinhood. When I could buy it on Robinhood, I bought some, and it did so bad where it automatically took the funds out and gave it back to me before it went under on Robinhood. So I really should have more Solana, and that's why I'm upset.
In a meme coin. It's just one of many similar stories we've heard over the last few months. Now, at first glance, this looks like...
Bro, betting $62 on a meme coin and becoming a millionaire off of that's crazy.
Nothing more than dumb luck. A gamble that paid off.
It really is gambling.
Upon closer inspection, however, it's possible that there's a method to this meme coin madness. So today, we're going to do what many believe...
what if we just put $100 in, like, the top 20, or not even top 20, top 5 or top 10 meme coins? It's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. That's what, $1,000? $1,000 distributed for $100 each? Yeah.
Believed to be impossible.
Simply impossible.
And that's to propose a meme coin strategy based on fundamentals that could turn a few dollars into millions. So, if that's what you want to do, then this is a video you have to watch.
Oh, yes, sir.
Till the very end. Now, I'll start by saying that nothing in this video is financial advice.
No, we understand.
I think I'll just say that.
We understand.
Now, before we look at characteristics that are specific to meme coins, we must zoom out and understand where they exist.
Guys, I just bought Pepe. And let's just say, if Pepe hits, we're going to be in good shape. We will be in great shape if Pepe hits. I didn't invest a lot. I just invested a little dabble. See what it does.
Relative to other cryptos. Obviously, meme coins are extremely high risk. They either go up by thousands of X's or they go to zero. It's very rare that there's anything in between. With the exception of Dogecoin, practically every single meme coin is a token on a smart contract cryptocurrency blockchain, like, for instance, Ethereum or Solana. In practical terms, this means that these meme coins are very much a part of the ecosystem of these cryptos, and their names often reflect that membership. This is extremely important to note because it makes it possible to assess roughly when a meme coin could pump and possibly even by how much. Let's use Solana as an example here, as it's been front and center in the recent meme coin craze.
So mad.
I'll quickly note that most of us here at the Coin Bureau hold Sol and ETH, by the way. Anyways, as most of you will know, Sol started rallying like mad last autumn, presumably because of SBF's trial. Whatever the reason, though, Sol's surprise pump caused investors to FOMO in with millions of dollars. These millions became tens of millions, and it's possible that in Solana's ecosystem, Helium's HNT being a notable example. Then, once all the blue-chip Solana ecosystem tokens had rallied, we started to see some more speculative plays take off. And what was the most speculative play of all? That's right, the Bonk meme coin. In the first 2 weeks of December alone, Bonk rallied something like 50x. Don't ask about its total 2023 returns. Now, of course, the flows aren't as straightforward as I just explained them to be. In truth, Bonk rallied alongside most of Solana's blue-chip tokens. Even so, the basic principle of capital rotating out of large caps and into ever smaller and ever more speculative assets is how funds tend to flow in every market. How much these speculative assets pump depends on their market cap and not their price tag. Smaller market cap cryptos come with an inherently high risk, but also a higher reward. Okay. Large cap cryptos, on the other hand, are lower risk, but, well, the returns aren't always that big. Mid caps are, of course, somewhere in between. It goes without saying that meme coins lie at the extreme end of the small market cap spectrum. Their micro market caps create an extremely high risk, but extremely high potential.
I'll take that
reward.
risk for meme coins.
This is why it's wise to have a balanced crypto portfolio consisting of large caps, mid caps, small caps, and micro caps. More about how to construct a crypto portfolio in the description, by the way. So, with the big picture out of the way, we can now drill down into the specifics of the meme coins themselves. As you may have noticed, meme coins seem to follow different themes. For example, many name themselves after various forms of dogs or other animals, almost certainly because of Dogecoin. As time has gone on, we've seen other meme coin themes emerge, however. Most of these are directly related to actual memes, Pepe being an easy example. Others have related specifically to real-world events, which, if you think about it, could arguably be classified as more temporary memes. Now, I know this all sounds insane. In all seriousness, though, this reveals another extremely important thing. Most meme coins are copycats of sorts. Look at the biggest meme coins on any given smart contract cryptocurrency blockchain. Chances are that they're related to a dog of some kind, like Shiba Inus, or related to internet memes like Pepe. For the time being, these seem to be the two biggest meme coin themes, but it's possible that we will see new ones emerge. It's possible that these new meme coin themes are likely to be more specific to the crypto ecosystem itself and could involve references to popular crypto slang like FOMO or FUD.
Yeah.
It goes without saying that meme coins that are tied to temporary events are unlikely to make you lots of money unless you get in very early.
All right, so that's the game plan. That is the game plan. Meme coins. We're gonna put our money in meme coins and hope they pop off. That's what we gotta do. We gotta do our research. That's number one. Number two, we gotta get a total of, what's that? Is it 10? Yeah. Total of 10 meme coins, put $100 into them. Each one. And expect one of them has to hit, right? Like, there's no way all of them are going to go under. Because like I said, like we just saw in the videos, investing in a meme coin, $68 made somebody a millionaire. Let that sink in. So we're doing that.
Coins that are tied to more long-lasting popular ideas are much more likely to endure. But I'll remind you that we're dealing with a totally speculative asset class here.
True.
Put simply, anything is possible. And this ties in to the thing about meme coins that makes or breaks.
I think Pepe might
investors.
take off. I think
Price
Pepe might
action.
take off. That's why.
If you look at the chart of almost every meme coin in existence, it follows almost exactly the same pattern. It starts with a massive speculative pump, followed by a crash, a couple of recovery pumps, and then a total flatline. As you might have guessed, this is because there are lots of degens and bots investing blindly into meme coins they find on DEX aggregators like DEX Tools to try and make a quick milli. Spoiler alert, that almost never works.
Degen is... I wonder if he meant like degenerate, because that's what we call degens.
These degens often get pumped and dumped on, and the result is what you see. Once a meme coin has flatlined, there are two possibilities. Either it goes to zero, or it recovers. As I mentioned earlier, there's almost never an in-between.
Pretty much always
And in
flat
almost
lines.
every case, it requires some big catalyst to wake a meme coin from its slumber. For most meme coins, this catalyst never comes. Newsflash, it's the flat lines you need to look for, not the parabolic pumps that come before or after. In theory, it's impossible to know if this revival catalyst will ever come. In practice, however, there are many things that you can look for which could, keyword could, increase the chances that it will. More on that in a moment. First, though, we need to understand where meme coins come from. Now, you can think of meme coins as falling into two categories, those that are coordinated and those that are community-driven. Coordinated meme coins are those that are created by famous people in the crypto industry, often influencers. Conversely, community-driven meme coins are, well, community-driven. Now, naturally, the primary purpose of coordinated meme coins is to enrich the people who created them. These people will often set an explicit price target or market cap they want their meme coin to reach and make that publicly known. This is a double-edged sword that you can wield depending on your risk tolerance. For instance, imagine there's a coordinated meme coin with a market cap of $1 million, and the people who created it have announced that they want to grow it to a $100 million market cap. It's almost guaranteed that this won't happen because everyone will sell before that target, including them. Depending on your risk tolerance, you could still eke out a gain of 10 or 20x by riding the initial pump and being one of the first to exit. The thing is that you could make the same kind of gains on larger and more established cryptos with a fraction of the risk. In short, coordinated meme coins aren't worth it. By contrast, community-driven meme coins are typically created just for fun. This is very much up for debate, as people who created meme coins often do so for the same reasons as influencers, to make money fast. Then again, there have been cases where the motivation was apparently genuine fun. It seems there have been cases where meme coins were created purely to attract users and investors to a particular blockchain, but we'll come back to that later. Anyhow, the key thing to look for in a community-driven meme coin is genuine community involvement and development.
That's what we need.
If you see that there are dozens of people putting in hundreds of hours of work into promoting a meme coin and building whatever it's promising to be, that's certainly a good sign. An even better sign is when the original founder or development team steps away from the meme coin entirely without destroying it. This is a good sign because it essentially opens the door to listing on centralized exchanges in the United States, something which some meme coins have managed to do. Pro tip, always check to see how the meme coin is distributed using a blockchain explorer. If you can see that most of the supply is held